All right, hey everybody, it is Tori and I am back. I have 7 TTMs and I've gotten back since the day after Christmas, so there's going to be a lot, so let's get right to it. And the first one comes from the baseball diamond, and it is Mr. Bill Wegman. This is the second time that I've gotten Bill Wegman back, I believe. I think I got him in 2021, but I don't want to look back through my archives and figure out if I got him back that long ago or not. I mean, whatever. Second time that I've gotten him. We'll just go with that. In the graphic, I do want to mention that in his 11 big league seasons, which were all with the Brewers, they were bookended against the Red Sox. His first career strikeout was against the Red Sox in 1985, which was Bill Buckner, and then his last MLB strikeout came in 1995 against Bill Hasselman. Both strikeouts came, as I said, against the Red Sox, but were in County Stadium in Milwaukee. The next one comes from first base coaching legend Dave McKay. He has won 3 World Series titles as a first base coach with Oakland and St. Louis were his World Series wins. Dave McKay, Dave Duncan, and Dave LaRussa. Well, I know it's Tony La Russa, but, you got to be a Dave in that trifecta of coaches. Dave McKay is a really good friend with Tony La Russa, and I think that's how he got his job with the Diamondbacks, because Tony La Russa was a front office person with the Diamondbacks for a hot minute until he took the White Sox manager job for a split second in this world, in this life. What was that, 2 years ago now that Tony La Russa took that job? But Dave McKay, a great TTMer, and definitely the first time that I've gotten Dave McKay back. The next one is Pro Football Hall of Famer Charlie Joyner. This is the second time that I've gotten Charlie Joyner back, and almost positive I've gotten this card signed by him previously. Looks like his signature is getting a little bit shakier. He is in his 70s now, late 70s, I want to say. At the time of Charlie Joyner's retirement, he was one of the all-time leading receivers. Did take him a bit to get into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but he did finally get in, and rightfully so, as he was one of the all-time great wide receivers in NFL history. Going to get on to the next one, and it is Cubs legend Doug Dascenzo. Always loved Doug Dascenzo. He was a utility outfielder. Often he was a defensive replacement late in the game for Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson, of course, was late in his career at that point when Doug Dascenzo would come in and be a defensive replacement. I say late in his career, but I think Andre Dawson played for another 6 years after he left the Cubs. So what do the Cubs know, right? Or what do the old Cubs know? Doug Dascenzo, I think it's Score, has a card of him pitching. He did pitch 5 innings in his career. He mostly, it was all in mop-up duty when the Cubs were getting their behind beat in 1990, and 91 is when he pitched. So I think that was 91 Score that they got him pitching. Had to get the 89 Upper Deck rookie card signed. I did send a second card, but I have already given that away to a big Doug Dascenzo fan. Yeah, they do exist because he is a Cubs legend, okay? We're going to get on to the next one. Like I said, 7 of these. And it is Bill Kilmer. I struggled with that one because I automatically want to say Bud Kilmer from the movie Varsity Blues. Great movie, by the way. Well, not really, but it's a solid teen movie in my opinion. Bill Kilmer had a decent NFL career, much better college player, 1999 college football inductee. This is the second time that I've gotten Bill Kilmer. TTM, I did get him in person in 1999 at the College Football Hall of Fame. And Heisman Trophy balloting, finished 5th in 1960. And of course, before the AFL-NFL merger, you could be drafted twice, and that's exactly what happened to Bill Kilmer. He took the NFL route instead of going to the AFL. Moving on, it is Golden Richards. I think Golden Richards should have played at Notre Dame instead of Hawaii. That's my opinion. The perfect name for Notre Dame, right? Second time that I've gotten Golden Richards back. First time I got him back, he signed a couple of cards, and they were his Bears cards, and he signed it in ballpoint pen. This time he chose a blue Sharpie, and very happy to get Mr. Golden Richards back for the second time. He is a Super Bowl champion with the Dallas Cowboys, Super Bowl 12. It's a Super Bowl that they won, Super Bowl 10. The Cowboys did not win that one that Golden Richards played it. Moving on, and it's the last one, and it is Lee Gutterman. The first time that I've gotten Lee Gutterman back. The last name Gutterman always kind of makes me think of like teen movie nerd last name. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But, you know, he was an American League pitcher, so he didn't get a lot of at-bats as a pitcher. But when your first hit is in 1993 and it comes off of Greg Maddux, who's a future Hall of Famer, I think that's pretty solid. Did pitch for the 1995 Mariners. He bookended his career with the Mariners. Began with the Mariners and then closed it out with the Mariners in 96. But did pitch 23 games with the Mariners. And how could you not root for the Mariners in 1995? It was a heck of a story. They got hot there late in the season and then took the Yankees down in 5. And then, of course, you got to root for Cleveland in the ALCS that year, right? I mean, Mariners can only go so far. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. No, not really. I didn't really care. But the Mariners were a great story in 1995, especially coming out of the strike. So those are my TTMs. I tried to get this done as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and I will be back next week. Bye-bye.